Hello.
You're live.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey. You want to start us out, Emm0ji?
Hi, I'm Emm0ji. This is Game Guy who's going to be commentating for.
Yeah, hello. My name is Game Guy SD. I also run this game. And yeah, I was introduced to it the better part of a year ago. And it's been pretty good. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to commentating today. And hopefully it goes well. Categories, all levels, finale ending.
Yep, just count me down.
Alright, just so everyone knows, I figured I'd say this. From the restream end, Emm0ji will not be in the voice call. Game Guy SD is doing commentary, full solo commentary. Just so everyone is aware. So we're just working on getting Emm0ji counted down here. Oh, she already started.
Yo, nice.
Not yet, Emm0ji, not yet. I said to wait.
Dude, imagine the time save from not starting the timer yet.
I know, right? Imagine. Alright, just monitor the running room. I will tell you when to start. Alright. Alright, for real.
Nice. Oh, can she hear us right now? She's not in the voice call.
She can't hear us right now, but I told her to count down. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there she goes.
Alright,
so welcome to Super Lumi Live, a platformer made by Maz-K. It is pretty solid platformer. You gotta be running, you're jumping, and fast accels. You can double jump and stuff. And the main thing that this category is going to be comprised of is collecting these tokens. They're silver tokens and and golden tokens. Depending on how many you have, you can unlock different paths. And because we're going for like all the levels in this run, we'll be trying to get up to 1,000 silver tokens and 100 gold tokens. And I believe this is actually the first time this category has been run in a marathon, which is pretty neat. Yeah, so a lot of these levels are just going to be like collecting everything, minus a few that take too long. Because unlike 100%, even though you technically still play all the levels, there's like a good amount of leeway, like in how many you can miss just to like clear everything. Yeah, so you saw there at the ending screen, we got 3 stars. It's possible to get an S rank, but that's probably not going to happen too much in this category because, like, obviously any percent strats aren't something you go for when you're trying to, like, not miss collectibles. And this level, though, should be going for all the pickups, just because it's quick. Yeah, this level introduces the gravity flippers, which is something these bonus levels that you unlock all have. And as you can see, skipped a whole bunch of gravity flippers there. This game has like pretty good routing variability. One interesting thing is that when you go through these doors, they only register on like a single frame advancement basis. Like you can only save time in these first levels like in increments of single frames. But on the ending portal, it's actually accurate to much less than a frame, like single milliseconds, because it takes into account your speed and angle going into them. It's kind of interesting. I think another game that does that is Remnants of NoHA, another solid platformer. Yeah, a lot of this game is optimizing around cycles. Although a good chunk of the levels have like no time barriers, so to speak of. That being said, with all the checkpoints, there will be some checkpoint resets to manipulate cycles later, and quite common later in the game. Also, when you're running on flat ground, you do accelerate faster than just holding right when you're in the air. And that jump to get to the checkpoint is actually not intended. When you jump off of a platform that's rising upwards, it does add that upward speed onto your jump, so like you'll go a little bit higher. Checkpoint reset here to make these line up better. As we're still in like the first world, the levels aren't too crazy yet. It's just helping you get the hang of the controls. Good level design, it like forces you to do all like the different kinds of movements that you'll need to learn. And those are one-way platforms. There aren't any platforms in this game that you can fall through, like by holding down and pressing jump. There are different like platforms that are in later stages though, that we'll see. This is the first boss level, although it's more of like just a really long platforming level. This game doesn't really have bosses, although there's something that you could call that at the very end. Bit of a spike jump there, you can do that. And just like jumping off of platforms that are moving vertically that like transfers its speed, the same thing goes for horizontal moving platforms. So you can like stack your speed. It's quite nice. That's the first world. So you can see on the top right, you have 14 gold, 133 odd silver. These are the bouncy boys, the trampoline circles. They make you go upwards when you hit them. Wow. If you're really close to them, they're not actually just like a single boost upwards. Like it increases your speed a bunch, and it gives you your double jump back because the inside of them is actually like infinite jump like area. So if you cancel your jump like really low down by like hitting the jump key while you're still rising up, you'd actually like go through them. It's not really useful anywhere, but like it's kind of a neat thing to do. Checkpoint reset here to do some momentum stacking. That worked out pretty well. Three levels unlocked there, so this level doesn't really, this game doesn't really force you to take levels in any particular order, which is pretty nice for routing. And yeah, for these things, you have to collect all of the green orbs to unlock a portal into the alpha levels, I guess you could call them. Oh, spike jump! A lot of these levels have some of like the most difficult tech in the game, just because like there's so many potential like routing differences that you can take. Just because of the gravity flipping, you can fall really fast, where otherwise you'd have to just run. And if I'm not mistaken, any percent level that you just played has the highest movement speed that you can get in a level. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it's close. Got some tricky cycles, some wacky patterns. And then going back into this level to actually complete it, because what you did the first time was unlock a secret, like a hidden exit on the bottom left. And when you do that, you do get to keep whatever you've collected up to that point, but like obviously that's not really enough. Alright, cool. It's going fine so far. Secrets. That's like one of the last things people tend to find, just because like it's a hidden block. This ending part here is actually like one of the few things that you can't skip, which is pretty nice. Not that you can't like skip it, but because the game doesn't have much that forces you to wait. Successfully going through the token toll. This is like the first introduction of these kind of platforms that disappear when you do a double jump. So like, it forces you to platform as though you only have a single jump. Here we are in 2B. This level has like some pretty interesting routing. Whoa. Like a lot of stuff you can just skip by. The gravity flippers, I mean. Now, it might have looked like that checkpoint reset lost time, because the shot on the left you had to wait for more, like, at first. But the patterns on the right are actually desynced from the ones on the first, so, like, it saves a little bit. And a bit of a tricky jump that she's going to try at the ending here, I believe. Coming up right here. Yeah. It's possible to get up to the top there, but like it's really precise. You have to jump like super late. Oh yeah, and these yellow blocks, they appear when you do a double jump. Fun. And keeping with the trend of introducing new stuff, these start a countdown when you jump on them. This is one of the few levels that has a scripted camera movement at the start of the level. You really notice it like when you first play, but it's not something you really pay attention to after you played it a little bit. Gotta get to the ending before the ceiling closes in. Yeah, pretty decent run so far. Everything is going pretty well. Supposed to be a good time to talk about the game's replay system. So, if you see on all these runs here, there's an upload replay button that shows up on the bottom. Also, yeah, I'm gonna pause that for a second to talk about this. This is one of the few levels that has like an advancing camera. If you run ahead like really quickly, you can actually make it push quicker, and you can run off the screen, which is kind of fun. Also, like hidden entrance there to cut some time off. Yeah, so about the replays. When you complete a level, you can upload your replay and like download replays. I think it uses the Steam Workshop, but you can watch those in game, see what people are doing. Pretty nice. And to go off of those, it has a fully developed ghost system as well. So like, you can erase against replays that you download. Erase against like multiple at a time too. Good. On to the third world. Let's see. Yeah, so there are 3 levels in this chapter that are gonna be 100%ed because like it ends up being just as quick. Also, fun little auto scroller at the start here. Who doesn't like auto scrollers? Also, these cannons are like deceptively easy to die to. Keycard to open the door. Into another auto scroller. Pog. Cannons are just mini Toho. Yeah, pretty much. Got the avoidance master emoji. I mean, technically this is harder than Toho because your hitbox is a lot bigger. That's how that works, right? Oh, that was so close. Ooh, nice. Definitely how it worked. Ooh, nice. That was close. Yeah, that was really hard to get the S rank on. You can vouch. Alright, sounds good. Here we have more levels that have portals in them. Fun fact, when you go in a portal, it slows down the in-game timer. So despite being slower, you get a faster in-game time when using them. 10 out of 10. Although that does help in 100% for getting the S ranks. Or 200%, I guess, technically. Platformers like this are hard. Yeah, they definitely take a lot of getting used to. Scruffington. Like, once you, like, get the hang of it, they're, like, a lot easier. to like adapt to new platforming. Here we have that was really clean. Going back into the level to get the normal clear. How do you get that gold token on top right? Guess we'll never find out. Bit of a difficult skip right there. It's like a really like maxed out double jump. It's pretty easy to just like jump over it. Nice. Oh, another thing about the like movement mechanics in this game. If you see when you're running on the ground, you have a blue trail behind you, and when you jump, that's like that trail stays there, right? But after you double jump, that trail disappears. So what that means is that when that trail is gone, you can't double jump. Bit of a tricky level here. Lots of flipping around and stuff. Yeah, and when you're landing without a double jump active or remaining, you can actually buffer a jump on the ground. It's like a 4 or 5 frame window depending on how fast you're falling. Sometimes it's a bit more precise than that. Nice. Invisible walls. Another checkpoint reset to make things line up. Going for a bit of a tight jump here to reach the top, and nice. So yeah, these platforms all start at the same point when you enter the screen or reset at your checkpoint. Same things with all the chokies here. Nice. Clean. Oh boy, more cycles. This level's pretty fun. It's like, climbing levels in this game are really hard to optimize. Because like, making sure that you land immediately so that you can buffer a jump, so that you can jump again immediately, and then doing that same thing like 50 times in a row is like really hard to do. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game to rush. Ooh, Space Raid. This is one of the levels in the game where you start running to the left. Not many other levels have you do that. Also, we'll be trying to get all the collectibles here. The laser... Okay, we're good. At the ending running segment there, the laser speeds up like super quick if you're too slow. Like much faster than you can run. futile. This level's pretty tricky. It has like a whole bunch of like segment rooms. Also, fun fact about this level, if you take all the screens and put them in order, it actually spells something. This screen says N. See if you can figure out what the level's trying to tell you. This level is an E, by the way. Passing the 180 gate to the hidden agenda. Oh boy, who doesn't love levels where you can't see anything? Gotta decipher it. Although I guess a couple levels weren't shown there, so like... nice troll, by the way. It's like one of the few parts of the game where there's a saw that you can't die to because it goes before you reach. Actually, now I'm curious. I can't remember what that level actually says. Find out at the Lumi Discord. Ah, screen shake. If you're too slow here, there's like a gigantic saw that's like chasing after you. Thankfully, we don't have to see that. And done with the third world. On pace with the token pickups. Here we are into the fourth world. Oh boy, more cycles. This is like one of the few levels where in any percent you actually pick up all the tokens, because if you collect enough up to this certain point at the end, a hidden wall or a hidden platform will exit the wall on the right, and we'll see that in like a few seconds here. It's like if you see above the checkpoint there's no wall there. Oh, now there is. Wow. Also shoutouts to secret ceiling stowaways. Yeah, the OST for this game is really good. And a new block gets introduced. Toggling block, oh boy. So if you single or double jump, these will like alternate between two states. Pretty simple. But doesn't seem so simple when you have to do it quickly, you know. I could probably ask the dev to see if he would like be willing to upload the OST somewhere. Reset at the ending here to make the saw blades go away for a little bit anyway. Some forced double jumps. Pretty sure, yeah. It's by yeah, what's the developer company? I think it's Emm0ji Games. Yeah, that's what it is. A one-man band, creator of Super Lumi Live, the speedy 2D platformer, in his own words. If you materialize inside a toggle block, specifically those crushers, you will die. Unless you're near the edge, in which case it'll just push you out. This game does have a bit of leniency when it comes to like being close to walls. Like, say you're standing like a bit under like a ledge that's sticking out and you jump, it'll like push you sideways a bit. This is like the longest backtracking level. I have some personal issues with this. Inside a crusher. Yeah, it doesn't exactly sound like something that would allow you to survive. Pretty much. Oh boy, lasers. Who doesn't like lasers? Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. If you hit a laser, you die. The trail that it leaves behind does not kill you, though. Oh, secret exit. Ah, a portal. Cannons remind you of N++. Whoa. Can't say I've played that game, but like I've seen footage of it and it looks pretty good. Space station. This is like the most optimized level in the game for any percent. It's like literally down to the millisecond. Like even for this category, like it's super fast. You literally can't. There's a mechanic in this game where you can fast excel, but it's not something that Emm0ji is going to be going for. You I guess I have to introduce something else before I can introduce how that works. So in the game's options, there's a toggle. SMB wants to know your location. There's a toggle between always running and always walking. So depending on what that is, you have a walk button and a run button. And what Emm0ji and pretty much all the other runners have it set to is run by default. And if you want to do a fast excel, you have to press the walk button and then hold a direction like the frame after. And then you'll do like an animation, it'll play a sound effect. And you'll run to max speed exactly 100 milliseconds faster than you otherwise would have. And you can do that on turnarounds to save like a lot more time too, but like it's really tricky to actually like trigger it. But like after you do it that first time, it gets like a bit more lenient. I think that covers everything. Bit of some tricky platforming there. Ooh, nice. Bullet weaving. What is this? Yeah, these are speedy boys. Nice. You can just run off at the end there. It's pretty nice. This level's really hard to do well. It's like pretty long and a lot of these cycles are really difficult to make. So we'll be doing some checkpoint resets.
Do we have a moment, though?
I'm sorry?
Do we have a moment, though?
Yeah, sure.
Like a small moment? Because we've got $5 from the Scruffington saying save the logos. I saw Miss Scruffington wonder if you can donate via PayPal. I guess that's why. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for the donation. And if you do want to put that towards any incentive, just let us know anywhere. You can contact us on Discord, you can put it in chat, wherever, and we'll put it towards your incentive /bit war of choice.
Awesome. Thanks for the dono. Are some of the deaths on purpose? To my recollection, I don't think there are any intentional deaths. There are plenty of intentional, like, manual resets. Nice. Oh wow, really? That's awesome. I think this is the shortest level in the game. It's like a few seconds if you're literally skipping everything. Obviously, we're not doing that this time. So, got some fun gravity flipping. Imagine skipping things in a speedrun. There's some pretty difficult cycles in this level. That was pretty good. This level is actually, one of Emm0ji's highest ranked any percent levels. Got a pretty clean run. Oh, in that level that was last there, the platform's going in a circle. If you are on the left side and you jump when that one's reaching the very top, you can actually go over the top of the middle of the level. Sadly, you can't go from the right to the left, but like, it's something that exists. Checkpoint resets there to save time on those cycles. Who doesn't like infinite jump, yellow square? Improves your platforming today. So with these, you don't actually have to jump inside of them to get your double jump back, you just have to like come into contact with them. You can go really fast in this level too. It's a ninja gold. Never been collected before until just now. Ooh, that jump's like super precise. Nice. Second try ain't that bad. Yeah, I don't think there are any truly random elements in this game. Nice skip there. Ooh. Pretty much everything is deterministic, which is how the other replay system works so well. Nice. Here we have low gravity fields. Again, bunch of new mechanics. So if you stand on the edge of any one of these different fields, be it like double jump or low gravity, high gravity, what have you, the field will always take precedence over just like normal ground, which makes sense. Beyond theory. Making use of the low grav. It's like surprisingly difficult to maintain like the speed that you want. That was clean. Like when going through these. I want to stay in these as long as possible. Ooh, close. Really long fall coming up in this next screen. Safety blue. Yeah, and that red area is I think that's high gravity. Yeah, so you can see you like fall super quickly in this really itty bitty jump. Makes it look like you're sped up. So for these, you don't actually have to be standing on them to be active. You just have to stand, or well, not stand, but like be within a certain vertical range of them. Make sure you do a late jump there to make sure you get the height necessary. And that's that level. Here we go on to the boss, Tower of Power. Now, this level has one of the biggest skips in the game. I'm not sure if she'll be going for it because it skips some silver that she needs, but if she gets it, it'll save like roughly 30 seconds. Oh, so close. There's like another chance to do it on the next screen, so like we'll see if she gets that one. I find that one a lot harder though, even though it's like the one that the developer actually intended. Yeah, I really like the level design of this game. Everything flows pretty well. The difficulty scaling is good. There's some bombs down there that we didn't really get to see. But that's fine. We don't really need to see those. We all know what bombs do. In case you're not familiar with bombs, they literally explode. More of these targeted shots. That was so close. Like, a lot of the design in this game is like pretty conducive to going fast. That wasn't very lucky. So the way that the shots on these work is that they don't start a timer when you go into the range of them. They start shooting and shoot like based on a timer that starts when you reset, like from a checkpoint or you enter the level. So if you get there at the same time, they'll shoot at the same time. Also, nice invisible wall that you can stand on there. Pretty solid. Don't know if you can hear that, but my cat just entered the room, so you should know. Yeah, this run of this level is pretty clean so far. You have some tricky platforming, tiny platforms that disappear when you leave. I find that last jump to be the most precise. That's pretty good. Ooh, close. One of the longest platforms in the game. Well, not long, but like it takes you a big distance, you know? And we're done with the fourth row. On to the fifth. The hidden text. If I get a minute, I'll like see if I can find what it actually means. I don't know if I'll be able to though. I could just like look that up after the run. That sounds good, right? Also, welcome to hell. What a great world. Everything's on fire. Everything is hot. So you can tell this world takes place in Arizona. The world's record on this category is a 107, I believe. Let me check what the seconds are. 107.02. So it's entirely possible that that could be met this run. Ooh, close. But no guarantee. It's a very hard category. This level actually has the biggest skip in the entire game. So, if you leave these platforms for a long enough time, they'll actually start to go back up. And normally this would take like literally years to go all the way to the bottom, but like you can just skip it. Pretty great. It's like it turns a level that you would fall asleep on into a level that you wouldn't fall asleep on. And that's always a good thing. You can see more mechanics are starting to get combined. Huge skips! Pog! Yeah, this part's kinda tricky. Like, you have to land on those, like, without really being able to adjust your speed too much. Nice. Pog. Ooh, nice. So yeah, you can see that when spikes are attached to these, they also disappear, which is just fantastic. Oh, nice. Hidden path. Who doesn't like invisible blocks? Nice. This level's pretty difficult, not gonna lie. There's some really tight cycles and like weaves that you gotta do. Nice. So yeah, you can see, even though you have to get a ton of tokens, in levels like this, you can afford to miss a lot. Yeah, but like, she is paying attention to how many tokens she has. like throughout the run. So if you miss some in one level, that's fine. You can just like pick them up in another one. I can understand that, Potato. It's not something you notice like when you're playing the game, but yeah, I can see that. The game does have a lot of visual toggles that you can turn on and off, or like adjust via scale. So it could just be like this set of settings that you don't like. But I think the color inversion does always happen. That being said, it's like entirely possible that if you brought it up to the dev, like they could add a toggle for that too. Like the developer has been like super involved with like development of this game. Like actively, I mean, like with feedback and stuff. If you double jump here at all, you die. Thankfully, that did not happen. So on the sides of this level, there's always going to be a bit of the ceiling that you can line up with to collect all the tokens. Pretty nice. Yeah, the developer, it's a sole developer actually, he's still active. Yeah, it's super nice. Pretty great guy. Ooh, close. Yeah. Yeah, he's like really involved. Like, he's talked to pretty much everybody in the community, which is really nice. Like, he's fully supportive. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like a super small community, but like, actually being in contact with the dev is like really nice. Nice. That's like one of the trickier platforming levels in the game. Yeah. And for anybody who like wasn't here earlier, I'll mention it again that this game does have like a fully finished replay system. You can watch replays, you can erase ghosts, you can watch ghosts race each other. It's really nice. Bit of a skip by going under the bottom. Yeah, like it's always a bit harder when that's the case. Although I guess it depends on the context. Nice. Really? Yeah. I guess it depends on how the developers of whatever the game is like view speedrunning. Bit of a cycle skip here, by the way. Very nice. Yeah, that's true. Nice. I think that was Deathless? Question mark? Really clean run of that level there. Nice. So here we are on the last level of the main game. So like if you were just running any percent, this would be the final level. And this is like the only real boss. stage where you have like your doppelganger chasing you. Also, say goodbye to whatever bitrate you held dear, because it's gonna be gone soon. Gotta love bosses that are made of static. Makes you want to go fast. But yeah, this is like a pretty giant level. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, this level has so many routes. There are 4 keys you have to collect on each corner of the level. Hopeful run. Interesting. So, pretty close. Just gotta grab this 1 key and then fall down to the exit, and should be good to go. Nice. So this is where the main category would end. This is like the end of the 5th like world. Have a bit of a credit sequence here that you can skip. And after that we'll be going to the A world that has some very difficult platforming in it. It's not required to like complete the game, so to speak, but like it's still pretty good. Has some of like my favorite levels in there. How many deaths do you think we're at so far? The screen will actually tell us. The time's in the bottom left. So the one on the top, I'm pretty sure is just like active in-game time. The one on the bottom includes like menuing time. 32 deaths, 45 reset. Pretty solid. So yeah, now, after clearing this, you can beat this level, but if you'll remember, there was like a locked wall on the right side. Well, now that wall's not going to be locked anymore, and you go through it to unlock the air world, which is what we're going to be doing right now. Whoa. It's also home to the longest level in the game. I think, anyway. Actually, is this the longest level? No, I'm pretty sure it is. The trigger to go to World 8 active. Oh, yes. It's just a portal object there that like clears the level. But there's no known way to clip through. And even if you could clip through, it wouldn't save time in any percent. Like, it would just save time in, Actually, I don't know if that would even save time. No known way, yeah. I gotta cover my back, you know? I don't see there being a way to go through that, just because of the way how, like, clipping works in this game. Soon TM. Commentary. I am Game Guy SD. And the runner is Emm0ji. Season A, special place. Welcome to A-1, wonderful. So now the levels are actually going to become quite a lot harder. These blue platforms, or blue platforms, sorry. You can't double jump when you're on these, or else they'll disappear. So as long as you have the blue trail, or I guess red trail behind you now, like, they'll be there. Flipping all the gravity direction. So like if you're traveling right one way, and then when you rotate twice, or wait, no. Spike jump, no! You can do that, by the way. This level has a pretty ridiculous 90% route that you basically just fall through and jump on all the spikes, like completely off screen. Don't recommend trying that, but it's something that you could do if you really wanted. And this jump at the end here is actually kind of precise. It's like, yeah, nice. It's like a max height. Now we gotta play this level again. After, yeah, see, that's what happens if you don't jump there. Those diamonds. So this game and this category, I guess, the goal is to get, to beat every level and to get 1,000 silver tokens here and 100 gold tokens, because that's what is required to unlock the final stage and its bonus stage. Yeah, so like, when Emm0ji clears this level, you'll see for a brief moment on the top right of the screen what the total count is. And it's going to be pretty close to what we're going to need for like the rest of the run. Yeah, so we're at like 950 something and like 95. So like we're well on pace. And one thing about the map movements in this is that you can actually buffer up to 2 map movements. And like, once you advance one movement, you can buffer another one. So you can have perfect map movement, which is pretty nice. Yeah, this game's really good. Oh, like optimal movement. There is another game mode, which is referred to as tokenless, where there aren't any token gates, and you can just like play any level. Like, just as soon as you beat them. Like, it'll unlock sequentially. And that also has its own speedrunning categories. Yeah, it's pretty good. So this blue stuff here is like low gravity. If you couldn't tell, like, falling really slowly. One thing to note though about this is that it doesn't actually affect horizontal acceleration, which can be kind of hard to get used to, but like it's not too bad. I think the main thing with like getting better at platformers like this is just putting the time in. Like, I don't mean sitting for like a week straight and playing for 5 hours a day. Like, just 20 minutes every day will like help you improve. It goes for any game really. Like, it's not putting in the, like, dumping in multiple hours. Although that does work for some people, it's being consistent, like, in how much you play. You'll find that, like, top runners of various games might not put in that much time, like, in big chunks, but they'll play, like, every day. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. Like, ask people if you're not like sure about strats. Watch replays. It's the best way to learn. Nice. Very nice. Passed both token toll. Went to A3. This level is really annoying to do. You have these tiny platforms that are on like a cycle. Got a first try though, that's really good. Yeah, there's like a huge element of muscle memory in games like this. So like, the better you get at one thing, like the better you'll get at everything else, sort of deal. Yeah, they definitely are. Nice. Taking it very safe. Nice. That was first try. That was really good. This level has some pretty terrifying cycles. I think we're good. Yeah, that was clean. Sadly, there's no way to like skip waiting for this cycle here, like even if you get here faster. So like that's pretty much as fast as it's gonna get, which is kind of nice. Like you don't have to go fast and do difficult strats to like save time. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a break like that, even if it's not like as fast as it could possibly be, you know? That was good. Here we are, the incredible finale. Nice. That's pretty hard to do. So this is the last like B level to do, which is like the unlockable levels that focus on gravity flipping. So after this one, it's just a final level. It's been a pretty solid run. Nice. So yeah, just one level left. Good luck. Not sure if you noticed that, but you actually clung to the ceiling there. It's possible to stick to the ceilings if you have like a really precise vertical position. It doesn't have any known applications, but like, it's kind of interesting. This screen's probably one of the hardest ones in the game to do quickly. Because like, you have so many of these tiny platforms to land on. And they're like moving around and you have things to dodge. Just honestly sheesh. Also the ceiling is collapsing, that's fun. That checkpoint didn't actually used to be there, if I'm not mistaken. This level actually had a bunch of checkpoints patched in. Like, it used to be so hard to, like, learn how to do everything without, like, having checkpoints to do that, you know? This is the last platforming screen. So, the last jump is, like, really precise. Hopefully we'll get it first try. Ooh, so close. Come on. Oh, close. That's alright. It's a really hard jump. Like, it's not something you should expect to get literally every time. Nice. Now you have this victory lac that says, "You're incredible. Thank you." And time coming up when it hits this. Time. So, 106.50, I believe. You are winner.
GG.
GG.
Yeah, there's
Very good run.
there's an RTA 106.51. So far underestimate.
RTA.
We're catching back up. We were like 50 minutes behind when I started my shift, and now we're only like, if the restream cut goes well, I figured I'd say this right now. After this one, we will have a restream cut. We might even be just 10 minutes behind. Like, shout out to all the runners.
Nice.
Let's go. And I just noticed, I believe... Huh? Oh, no, I misread. I misread. I thought I read 526. I misread.
Yo, I think that actually is a record. if I'm not
Is it?
mistaken.
Is it? All right, let's get Emm0ji. Let's get Emm0ji in here for a for a little bit post run intro. Hey Emm0ji, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
So Game Guy just wondered if that's a record.
It is.
Oh, let's go.
By a lot. And I'm just thinking like with all the stuff I've messed up on, this record could be so much better. But I'm still like extremely happy that went as well as it did.
Not 53 SMH.
Also, was Game Guy commenting the whole time, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Don't you worry.
I didn't know if he just, like, his internet got cut out, but I didn't hear him at all.
Okay. Just so everyone knows here, I said it at the start. Also, if you could like let go of the button, so because you're echo. So the reason why Emm0ji was in a separate call, just so everyone knows, is because Emm0ji, when it goes with like PC runners, you don't have audio separation. Like it's very hard to separate the game audio from like the Discord audio. So Emm0ji was sitting in a separate call. And that's why you couldn't hear Game Guy, because I moved you into a separate call so that when I played your stream, it would only have your game audio, because that's the only thing that was. And Game Guy was commentating the entire time.
Wow.
And we had a commentator sync with the Discord capture.
The magic
everyone
of
was
Twitch.
perfect. Yeah, the magic of RTP streaming as well.
Thank you, VLC.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for running. That was awesome. And congrats on the world record.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
It's been a pleasure. This went a lot more smoothly than I thought it would.
Right. If you two want to like plug Discords and stuff while I set up the intermission, that's all good.
Yeah, sure.
I gotta set the I always forget to like prepare this in advance. I gotta set the next stuff for the intermission. I always forget this in advance. Sorry. Not saving time on intermission. SMH.
Yeah, sheesh.
But yeah, go join that Discord that Game Guy just posted. Super Lumi Live is an awesome game. I want to pick it up myself. Every time I restream one of your runs, Emm0ji, I say I want to pick this game up.
Please.
Do it. I dare you.
I need to. But yeah, coming up, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider by Genesis Probe Stream 100%. So do stick around for that. We still have, many things coming up for this marathon. We have I think 48 hours, a little bit less to go. So stick around.
Yeah.
We have many things to go. And as usual, the runner has the last word. The runners and the commentators. That is.
Yeah, good luck with the rest of the marathon. Cheers.
Thank you.
Alright, everyone, just so you are aware, as I said on the game scene, we will have a quick restream cut. The stream will go down for a few seconds. Do not worry, do not panic. It will come up immediately. Refresh your page after a few seconds. It'll be back. And after that, we will have Rise of the Tomb Raider by Genesis Probe Stream, so stick around.